Alright, somebody got said, might as well be me. I hate to talk about this topic because, I've lived out of town outside of Chicago, and I've talked to multiple races of people, multiple different type of people. And I've been told I sound country. I've been told I don't sound like I'm from up north. I've been told I sound a little too proper. So the topic is talking white. When you're a black person that talks white. But that has went. It's multiple. They done stretched it out a little bit too far. When they mean by talking white, they mean basically talking proper. They mean basically enunciating all your words and syllables and everything. But it's deeper than just talking white. You know what I'm saying? Because if you code like that, you can code switch. Like me, I can code switch. I can talk like how I'm talking right now, and this is my normal voice. But I can also speak like this, very, very proper, and say, hey, you know what? This is how we did. This is what we're doing today. So if you understand what I'm saying, then you will be a little bit more comfortable with how my voice sounds. Because a lot of people, they don't understand when I be talking like this, which is my normal voice. They say I slur my words. They say I sound a little too country, or whatever the case may be. I'm dragging it out, or whatever the fuck the case may be. This is my normal tone, right? But I don't talk white, and I hate when people say, you talking white. Oh, he's turning on his white voice. No. It's called code switching. Now, those that talk white, in my travels, when I come across black people that talk white, they don't even think that they're black. They don't acknowledge black culture. And typically that happens is when you wasn't raised in black culture. One of your parents may be a step parent that may be white. You might be adopted. You might have lived in an all-white neighborhood, went to an all-white school, had all-white friends. You didn't jump into the black culture. You haven't had a black life experience yet. And I feel bad for you because you're black. And the world going to teach you you're black when you get older. But, hey, that's your parents' fault, not mine. My kids know they black and brown, and they know how to turn it on, turn it off. But it's also just behavioral patterns as well. It's not just talking black. It's behavioral patterns. It could be as simple as you don't wash up with a washcloth. You just wash up with your hands and never use the washcloth. Certain movies that you never seen. Certain music that you never listened to. Certain dance moves that you never did. Certain foods that you never tasted. You're missing out on the black culture. You're missing out on the black experience. And you live in white. To me, white is bland. To me, white is salty. To me, white is tasteless. To me, white is soft. It has no substance, no depth to it. So if you out here talking black, out here talking white and having white characteristics and living white, hey man, you're white. Fuck it. We ain't gonna claim you. We don't need you over here. Cause you don't know how to motherfucking get with the program. You feel me? See, that's one thing black folks know how to do. Black and brown melanated people, we know how to get with the program when you're living in that experience. We know how to get with the program, get that bag right. You know what I'm saying? When you're living in the experience. But when everything's been, gee Willers, holy cow, Batman. When everything's been like that your whole life, it's gonna be a little bland. You're gonna be missing a little bit. I had cousins that was like that. God rest his soul, man. God rest his soul. I had a cousin. He was like the light-skinned Carlton. I swear to God, he did not have a black experience growing up, and he had both black parents, good parents. He just lived in a white area. He went to school with white kids, this, that, and third. And his parents came up in the era. They, raised him in an era where they was trying to get away from the black experience, as in like the negative parts. I ain't gonna say they was getting away from teaching him to be, black is beautiful and everything, because they did. My auntie and my uncle, they were black power. You know what I'm saying? But the ignorant side, the shit that we all glorify nowadays, they didn't experience that. They got away from that. And he when he finally got out in the world and experienced, that nigga wanted to do everything hood when he came back home. He came back home and found me and was like, man, cuz, I want to go here, I want to go here, I want to go here. I want to eat Harold's chicken. I want to go party with the Jamaicans. I want to go out. I want to stay out all night. Let's get drunk. You know a 24-hour liquor store? Like, he wanted to do all of the shenanigans. He was with the shit, you know? So that's why I say it's levels to that shit. Some people just wasn't raised around and chose not to indulge in ignorance, because black culture has a certain level of ignorance to it, and they just choose not to indulge in it. Some people are code switching, and some people just have no clue. They never been involved. Everybody, it's not talking white though. I hate that.